So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing. And hopefully a style of contest.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, here's a man of many qualities, Luke Shaw. I love his powerful running, the overlapping. It's all going to be about getting bodies into the box to make the most of another great thing of his, which is crossing.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Oh, good spread. Ahmad. He's got away. Diogo Dalot. Bruno and there's the shot!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Sarr. Hughes. Mitchell. Jeremy Pino. And he's found... And a chance! Oh, they could be caught out here. Nice interception, well timed. Martinez. Played towards the other side. Ahmad. Casemiro. Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's onto this. Ahmad. Hughes. Mitchell. Riyad. Mitchell. Mitchell. Hughes. Mitchell. Richards. Riyad. Mitchell. That's really well manoeuvred. Hughes. Riyad. Looks to the other side. Oh, easy pickings there. Wharton. Hughes. Aim forwards. And here's Pino. Shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Long ball upfield. Up he goes! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Sarr wins the duel this time. Sarr was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
It's Bruno Fernandes.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
Jeremy Pino. Sarr does really well to win the ball there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Sarr goes short. And it's Munoz. Lisandro Martinez getting this one clear. And here's the chance to counter. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes laid out to the left flank. This physical challenge. Munoz did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Riyad. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it's played forward. Munoz. That is good strength. Sarr hangs one in. And he shoots! Ahmad. Pino. Now it's Pino. Mitchell. Wharton. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far. Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
That'll be a throw-in. Mitchell opts to play it back. Chance for a shot! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Casemiro. Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes forwards and within. Manchester Cunha! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Manchester Cunha, moved on forwards, Now it's Sarr. He's found a way through. And it's Wharton. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Wharton. Cross goes in there. Oh, what a climb! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And here's Pino. Bullish header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little bit annoyed with himself, Peter, but he did it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Shaw forwards and with intent. Ahmad! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Munoz. Out to the right. Diogo Dallo clears it away. He's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for a corner. Great defending, strong and determined.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bruno Fernandes. Lisandro Martinez. He's gone direct here. Wharton. Sarr making good progress on the right-hand side. Proves too strong. Bruno Fernandes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Menu. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Calmly anticipates. Hughes. Now it's Sarr. Lovely ball and a real chance now. The keeper gets his hands on it. Now it's Ahmad. Matheus Cunha tries a shot! No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Ahmad. Showing good feet. Here climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
possession this, but very little to show for it. Mitchell. Hughes. Richards. Munoz. Wharton. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Bruno Fernandes. Back into the middle. Jeremy Pino. Maguire gets across to intercept that. Diogo Dalot. Menu. Martinez. That's really well manoeuvred. Played back in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Hughes gets a foot in here. Maguire cuts out the pass. And back to the goalkeeper. Diogo Dalot. Manchester United, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Clipped into space. That is a brilliant interception. Mitchell shifted upfield. Aim forwards. Nicely intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mitchell gently done. Tino. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Mitchell. Hughes. Mitchell. He's going to be pulled back for that one. That's a booking, always looked in.
Sometimes a loose foul could trigger a completely different spell of play, and makes even less sense.
It's a goal! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Menu. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Matheus Cunha. Shaw delivers. Riyad is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Dalot. Great chance! He's got away with one there. Jeremy Pino. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now that's well seen too. Hughes. Wharton. Sarr. That's a throw. Matheus Cunha. Wharton does really well to win the ball there. And it's played forward. Sarr. Now here's the delivery. Casemiro. 2 minutes to be added on. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Wharton. Munoz. And here's Pino. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Mitchell, oh, that's a clever looking ball. That looks a foul, yep, referee's given it. The final action of the first half. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Manchester United head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Menu, Matheus Cunha, Maguire, Matheus Cunha, Menu. That is a little undercooked. Now then, the ball's come loose. Can he latch on to this? Defending of the desperate variety. Shaw cuts it out. Diogo Dalot. Maguire. Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw shifted upfield. Tries to get it clear. Menu. Martinez. Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. Ahmad, Diallo hurtling down that right flank. Diogo Dalot. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Oh, smashing header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sarr. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Menu. Matheus Cunha. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Shot, surely! And again the keeper stands strong. Mitchell. Riyad. Mitchell, oh, he's fizzed it forward. Bruno Fernandes, who does have an assist to his name. Ahmad. Hughes. Yeremy Pino. And here's Mateta. Menu, Bruno Fernandes, Martinez.
Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
Mateta. That's tidy. Hughes. And here's Pino. Now it's Mateta. Shapes to shoot! That's another chance! It's in! Mateta was quick to move in. The keeper's handling wasn't great.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Succumbs to the pressure. Do have a chance to counter here. Wharton. Now it's Mateta. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. About as smooth as it gets. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He decides to cross it. And he's there to clear it. And it's Menu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Bruno Fernandes wins the duel this time. Menu. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Mateta. Well timed, excellent interception. Menu forwards and with intent. He's shifting through the gears here. Munoz. Now it's Sarr. Mateta. Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And that has been cleared. And it's Hughes. Hughes. And here's Pino. Hit into a header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Menu, Maguire, Menu, Shaw, Zixi looks to get on the end of this. Matheus Cunha, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Riyad, forward it goes. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Casemiro. Shaw. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Aimed in towards the centre. Munoz attempts a clearance. Can he get onto this? Martinez. Maguire. Munoz does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Maguire gets it clear. Very nicely done. Sarr, cross into the box. That's an excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Casemiro, aim forwards. He is slightly undercooked, that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mitchell played up towards the front line.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Shaw. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Sarr. Munoz, gently done. Gets his head on it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Pino. Pino's cross. Riyad. And they can counter here. Maguire. Casemiro. Martinez. Into the last quarter of an hour. Riyad. Richards. Hughes. Mateta. Jeremy Pino. Mateta does really well to win the ball there. Moved gone forwards, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Sarr. Tries the cross. Cleared away. Hughes. Oh, this is a very good run. Bruno Fernandes shifted upfield. And the counter is on. Mitchell wins the duel this time. Riyad aim forwards. And it's Mitchell. Oh, some tackle that.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Maguire, gently done. Decent chance! It's level again! What a match we have!
Manchester United, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, with the introduction of such a tall lad now, we may well see a more predictable, lofty route forward, but it's still very hard to deal with that, you know, if they can affect it right.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Pinged towards the front line. That's really well manoeuvred. Šaško! Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
That's not going far. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team.
Goes for a shot! Truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Now that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Maguire, the final 5 minutes. Manchester United, moments now away from seeing this one out. Richards gets over and intercepts. Hughes. Mitchell. Hughes, Riyad, And it's played forward. That has been cut short. Zirkzee, Maciej Cunha, played out to the right. Šeško!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Casemiro, Maguire, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, Arteta, and it's Mitchell, Wharton, Mitchell, and here's Mateta. That's surely a foul, free kick. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate. Oh, it's come off the upright. It is now or never. Time is against them. Sarr. Kamada. That is lovely. Tries to get it clear. Could have here their final chance. Sarr with the short one. Oh, nice touch. Needs a quality cross. Richard. There's the shot! Bruno Fernandes can get it clear. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, they could break here. Maciej Cunha's cross. Last-ditch defending, but he's having a shot! They've played it short. Bruno Fernandes tries to get it clear. And it's Dallo. Oh, that's neat. Clears it away. The whistle has gone and it is all over. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.